Welcome to the tutorial on using YouTube as a journalistic tool. This tutorial will discuss the relevancy of YouTube to a journalist's work. It will also describe how you can effectively use YouTube in your own professional endeavors. YouTube was founded in 2005 by Chad Hurley, Stephen Chen, and Jared Karam as a way for people to share videos with each other to show what they're doing. Since then, the platform has grown immensely, having been used by people to show breaking news events and having been used by artists to help launch their careers. YouTube was bought by Google in 2006 for $1.65 billion. Now that it's connected to Google, it's a great resource for improving your SEO. Therefore, you'll want to make sure that you're consistently posting on YouTube and linking your readers back to your website so that your website's SEO statistics improve. YouTube has over 1.8 billion monthly users, so it's also just a great way to get your name out there and get people watching your work. On average, a person will visit YouTube 14 times in a month. While a video plays, other related videos pop up along the right-hand side of the screen. Those videos tend to be related to the video you're watching. As a result, they tend to grab your attention and keep you on the platform. Therefore, most people spend approximately 40 minutes on YouTube each time they visit the social media network. YouTube users are predominantly men in their 20s and early 30s. Statistics show that 62% of YouTube users are male and that over a third of users are between the ages of 18 and 34 years old. YouTube is also popular amongst older adults who are over the age of 55 because they're looking for videos that allow them to reminisce about their childhood. Overall, though, only 20% of YouTube users are from the United States of America. Therefore, YouTube is great if you're trying to reach an international audience. Just viewing what other people are posting on YouTube can also be helpful for brainstorming effective story ideas. YouTube can be a useful resource for gathering information about people such as their job, their website, their hobbies, and finding videos of people, which can be really helpful if you're reporting on a story about someone and need a visual of him. In addition, YouTube will allow you to subscribe to a number of sources. Journalists and experts in the field who you admire may have video channels you can subscribe to. Plus, you can always see if your sources have posted videos on YouTube and subscribe to their channels as well. Plus, YouTube is helpful for staying connected with lots of people to whom you can promote your articles. On YouTube, you can post videos from either your computer or your mobile device. Therefore, you'll see that it's an easy way for people and news organizations to update their followers on a variety of subjects. YouTube hosts video tutorials, news reports, product reviews, musical events, gaming examples, and much more. When you post a video on YouTube, you have to write a title for the video and a description of the video that includes the link to your website, and that will motivate people to click on the link. You will also have to include tags on your video so that people can search for your video based on the topics that it relates to. Tags on YouTube are equivalent to hashtags on Twitter, so it's important to include those tags. However, don't use more than 3 to 5 tags per post. You'll want to put all the tags at the end of your post just to make your video and video description searchable. Once you post a video, people can comment on it and either give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down to show their approval or disapproval of your film. One advantage of YouTube is that you can sign in through your regular Gmail or Google Plus profile since it's owned by Google. Another advantage of YouTube is that you can subscribe to other people's channels or their videos so that you can see the latest updates on the channels you like. For example, you can subscribe to the channels of major news organizations or experts in your field, or of journalists you admire or businesses in your field, or even of your sources if they have their own channels. Then, whenever you log into YouTube, you'll see the latest videos from those people pop up automatically on your homepage, where all the recommended videos for you appear. That makes it very easy for you to stay on top of the latest updates from the people you're most interested in following. You'll need to set up a YouTube account if you haven't already done so. To do that, use your Gmail address to log in. Assuming you've already put a profile picture on your Google account, that picture will show up on your YouTube profile. Then you can start searching for people and businesses who you want to follow on YouTube. Once you find them, if they have a channel going, then you can subscribe to their video updates. You can also start watching, voting on, and commenting on the videos that are already posted on YouTube so that you start to engage with other YouTubers. Commenting on videos is a great way to communicate with people and start to build an audience. You can even encourage people to click on a link to an article you wrote that relates to what your discussion is about. YouTube also lets you do a live stream so that people can follow along with you in real time and even comment on what's going on in real time. Another popular video choice is one that appeals mostly to adults who are over 55 years old. That would be old videos from the early to mid-1900s. Many older adults love to watch things that they remember from their childhood, and YouTube gives them an opportunity to do that. YouTube videos can be easily embedded into a website, which can help your SEO efforts for your website. That's why you'll want to use YouTube to post your videos before you put them on your website. Since Google owns YouTube, using keywords in your YouTube video description and using relevant tags in your video description can help you to engage in effective SEO practices, which will in turn help your website's SEO after you embed your YouTube video into your website. When you post on YouTube, you will want to post during the times that you know people are likely to be online. YouTube is used most between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Time on weekdays, especially Wednesdays. It's also used a lot on weekends between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Time. The most popular videos are those that are short, meaning they're only 1 to 2 minutes long. Those short videos tend to have at least 75% of their viewers watch the entire film. So when you post stories to YouTube, keep in mind that you'll want to limit your video to approximately 2 minutes in order to keep people watching your entire film. As we've discussed before, it's very important to ask questions in your social media posts, or video headlines and video descriptions in this case, so that you can engage people in conversations and motivate them to click on the link to your article. Remember, though, that your questions need to be ones that people have to read your article, not just watch your video, in order to get an answer to. That way, they'll actually be motivated to click on the link to your website that you've put in your video description. You should not include the answer to the question within your video description, tags, or video title, because that would eliminate the need for people to visit your website and read your article. In order to avoid repetition, though, you'll want to post high-energy, intriguing, and controversial comments related to your subject matter in your video headline or description whenever you're promoting an article. You will not, however, want to write, "Check out my latest article," or anything similar to that, because the link itself encourages people to check out whatever you're providing a link to. Additionally, you want to tell people what you're asking them to check out. People don't like to click on a random URL when they don't know what it'll reference. They want to know whether the article focuses on a subject they're interested in, and they want details included in the post so that they know your account hasn't been hacked and that the link is not a virus. By the same token, that means you don't want to include in the posts that you're in grad school or a master's program, or that this video is merely your homework. Remember, you're a journalist now. You're more than halfway done with your master's degree. So when you use new media to promote your journalistic work, be proud of it and promote it with professionalism, not as if you're just a student. One thing that we'll always want to avoid when you're using social media to promote your publications is using the publication's headline as your video's headline. There are 2 reasons you don't want to do this. Number one, you want to avoid repetition so that people who see your social media post and click on the link to your article aren't bored with your writing before they even start reading your article. And number two, you want to create an engaging social media post and an intriguing headline that will help you to start a digital conversation on YouTube. And that can't effectively be done if you just use a fact-based headline as your video title and description. Naturally, since you're using social media to promote your work as a writer and as a professional, you want to ensure you're proofreading your profile information and video descriptions extremely carefully. Even though social media encourages a relaxed atmosphere, you still need to use proper grammar when posting to any social media site in order to show your followers that you're a credible and strong writer. Similarly, you want your videos to be very professional too, so you want to make sure that they are well edited and avoid any jump cuts whatsoever. YouTube is a platform that many of you are probably familiar with already, but I encourage you to experiment with YouTube this month. Subscribe to journalists you admire and experts in the subject your capstone project focuses on. Engage in real conversations with expert sources by commenting on their posts and sending them messages. And post stories you find interesting so that you can get used to sharing videos effectively and determining when, as well as how, you receive the most engagement from your followers. And naturally, if you need help with navigating the YouTube platform, then feel free to reach out to your course director, the YouTube Help Center, or the numerous YouTube tutorials that are posted on lynda.com, which you can access for free through FS Connect. These techniques we've discussed are just some of the ways journalists can use YouTube to curate content and promote their work. Moving forward, try to force yourself to use YouTube for professional purposes. With time and practice, you'll get used to doing it, and it'll simply become an automatic part of your routine as a journalist. Thank you so much for listening, and good luck successfully using YouTube.